There are so many things that men don't understand that is manning up to a woman.
Mm-hmm. So, let's get a few.
You know, of course,
Mm-hmm.
woman wants the man with the job and the car and the
Right.
perfect family and this and that and whatever. But if that's not what you have to give, but you know that you can,
Mhm.
it's the little things, the free things.
Yeah, the little things.
The free
I
things.
have been learning that.
You know, get up and start the car and shovel it off.
Yeah.
Because you know her routine so well of getting ready. You know when she's ready, she's going to be ready in 10 minutes.
Right.
You know, if you notice that there's no gas in the car, we'll take that 10 minutes and go put some gas in
Fill
it.
it up.
You know, it's the little things.
Right.
It's the, if you're home most of the day and I'm going to work, well, make sure I have a nice environment to come home to.
That's true.
That's manning up.
That's the truth.
Another
That
grandma
is the
quote.
truth.
Another
That
one.
is the truth.
If love is all you have to give, you don't give it halfway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold her a little bit longer. Reach for her more often
Right.
than when you're not, because women carry just as much stress as men these days.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And from my experience,
Okay.
men tend to get a little emotionally distant and physically distant when they're stressed, when they're bogged down.
Mhm.
Well, women, just the opposite.
Oh,
they get more
yes.
needy and more needy, and they need more validation from you.
Okay.
And they need to hear it's okay, even
Wow,
when you're
okay.
not sure if it's
Goodness.
going to
Right.
be okay. We need to hear that. Man up.
Man up. And you heard that from the woman. So this is some insight for the fellas, so y'all definitely know what's going on. Yeah, and with men, it is a space issue as well. I mean, we always have been like that, you know? I mean, we're the type of creature, like, we do what we do, we come back and, you know, we home, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's a play where, like, you know, I'm cool, I can share this, I don't need to be touched right now, I'm in that zone for a minute.
But how fair is that? Because women, being the more emotional and affectionate of the two,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that when you just need to cling to us physically and emotionally, you expect us to be there?
Yeah, you do.
That's
you do.
not fair, because you understand that we're always going to welcome you into our space.
Right.
But we don't always feel welcome in yours.
Well, that's an emotion that men have to work on, because it's a one-track thing.
There has to be some kind of middle ground where, okay, her understanding he's stressed out right now. We feel that energy.
Right.
We feel that. So if understanding that, knowing your boundaries, knowing that we wouldn't cross them unless were crumbling.
Right.
And so if she says, whoa, I need you to hold me a little bit tighter.
Okay.
I need you to hold me a little bit longer.
That's communication.
Let go of yourself
Yeah,
a little bit,
that's-
because she has let go of hers.
Right.
And held off and held off and held off for you to come to her. And when you don't, you better when she asks.
Yeah.
Because it hurts our feelings. We get uncomfortable in your space. We don't want to be. We
Getting
don't want to be
this.
in the same room as you.
Okay.
Let alone when you're ready.
Yeah. Ugh. And you think I'm not serious about when I say ugh. I'm serious when I mean that, as a man. Ugh.
You can only be pushed away so long until your touch is no longer welcome.
Indeed.
And
So how do you do that? In the middle ground as a man is what I say is, I get that, I feel that, I see that, yes, I can do that. But, and I always say there's a but, because there's two people involved, even though you do become one.
Of course.
But there is a one thing where you just say, hey, after I get done with that, and that could be the second thing you can do, but have your time to yourself. You know, and before you start though, it's not just like you say about me, but sometimes you definitely got to have me in order to be me, in order to help you, in order to help us.
Proper communication.
You know what I'm saying? It is.
Proper communication, her understanding where you're at,
Right.
and seeking it out. You really have to man up with yourself and say, do I have this to give right now?
Yes.
And if you don't, say, I'm sorry, I understand where you're at,
Right.
but I have nothing. You have to allow her, because she's going to get emotional. Women are emotional creatures, and as soon as men understand this, we can think logically, because when men get emotional, they get loud, and when they get loud, women get emotional. Who's thinking logically? So you have to allow her to retreat without feeling dismissed.
Okay.
And whatever she needs to do, if it's going in another room, if it's you get to the couch, then whatever. Right. You have to allow her that space to have her feelings hurt, be emotional about it. Her understanding this emotion has nothing to do with you, because if you had anything to give, you would. Okay?
Right.
Give her space. And both go off to work or whatever. And when you come back, hold her. Because you'll have something by then.
Yeah, you'll have something by then. And you'll
That's
feel
all
that.
she needs is
and
for you
you'll
to put your arms around her.
Okay.
And say, it's going to be okay. I'm here.
It's going to be okay.
Seriously.
Am
I
here
wrong?
for you.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
There's somebody in the audience.
Am I wrong?
Miss Darling has left the building.
Doesn't that make sense?
It does make sense. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It's a communication, because people always talk about, love and everything else. It was like, wait a minute, if you ain't communicating in your relationship where you actually have time to think about, ooh, am I doing this right? Did I do something wrong or not? Then you have nothing, man. And there's times where it's like, hey, baby, I'm not really feeling well.
Really and truly, manning up and womaning up is understanding when you're just tapped out.
Right.
When understanding when your partner is.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, like they say, finish sentences and all that, you on it. Boom. So, tonight we're talking about man up and woman up on Grown Folks Talk. And I want to just do a little shout out real quick. The music we're listening to tonight. Got to get a little plug in real quick. The music we're doing and listening to tonight is from a friend of mine who's an excellent and a great artist, and he's an excellent producer, man. His name is Jamal, better known as Greedy, from the Strange Brew Records label. Wow. And so we're going to be taking music from others, and I want you guys to send it on in, and we'll play it on the show. I mean, it'll be hot. And it's some good promoting, you know what I'm saying?
And so, it's the holidays.
It is the holidays.
So we're going to be out and about. We've got some pretty good invites.
Indeed. That's just water. But we're going to be getting saucy. And we got Sundance coming up.
Sundance. I'm so excited.
Sundance.
Oh, and, shameless plug. Eddie Griffin's coming into town this weekend.
Okay.
And so find out where we'll be, because we might just be with him.
Oh.
I have a little connection.
So, Mr. Griffin.
He'll be at Wise Guys in West Valley, Eddie Griffin, this weekend.
And let's go see my man. Give him some support, because the brother is funny.
He is.
Your eyes be tweaking, and your tears be dropping.
I'm so excited about this. We might even, and I'm speaking way ahead of what I really know for sure, but we might even get him on the show.
Ooh. If we can do that, that would be cool. We ain't jumping no guns.
We're not jumping any guns. I'm not promising anything.
But we letting everybody know we going for it.
I am personally meeting him on Saturday night.
Okay, yeah, she got the plug. That's the plug right there.
I talk.
And talk up Grown Folks Talk. So
I'm going. Well, you'll be there.
Oh,
hopefully
indeed.
at some point during the night.
Yes,
so one of us can bring our little laptop. We'll put up right there, and he'll see his name plugged and go, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." So. Love you, Eddie.
Yeah, and that's a plug for you, brother. So we definitely want to do that and get more and more people on the show. Send us them emails, man, and blog us. We do
Talk
the Twitter,
to us and come play with us. It's the holidays.
It is the holidays.
We'll have open guest lists.
So we're gonna be around the city. We're gonna be around the city. So come check us out. Now we're gonna get up out of here.
Because we got grown things to do.
And we're gonna do it grown folk style.
Grown folks talk.
Grown folks talk. We even got a theme song. Grown folks talk.
And credits.
With the fire. It stayed on.
Thank God it's cold.
Yeah.
I know I can feel my fingertips.
Deuces.
Deuces. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to y'all.
Later.
But it's not the real definition of deuces. I love you.
All right, so.